Hey, good Saturday night, hi friends. This is the second attempt at this video. I got about, we were several minutes into it before I ever attempted to light up a pipe. Got one good strike out of that Zippo and realized it was out of fluid. And I thought I maybe had a lighter or some matches up here in one of the kitchen drawers, and I did not. So I just stopped it and started over. But I have gotten the package in. We hadn't been in long. Just come in, got in the shower. My wife took it out. She went on to bed. I had to wash some of that cooking oil. We both did. We headed for showers, and when you over a deep fryer all day, it gets in your hair. It gets in your, you feel just gritty and grimy. But had a little box come in, and I've been expecting it. The gentleman told me in a private message he wanted me to try a cherry house blend from a brick and mortar that he deals with, and this gentleman is a new presenter. Just started making videos, and his screen name is Buffinstuff1302. This gentleman was a lurker, as we all are at one point, and lurker is used. Sometimes it sounds a little harsh. It's certainly not meant to be harsh, but it's a harsh word, you know. Could be, but it's no bad meaning in that. I promise y'all. And I was a lurker for several months, maybe even close to a year before I ever reached out with my first video. And Chris Buffinstuff, he is in a situation like so many others are, that for whatever reason, a person's job prevents them from feeling safe about making videos. And there are so many different companies, corporations, government entities, law enforcement entities, whatever the case may be. It doesn't have to mean that there's some kind of undercover spy, but even in the corporate world, there are people that take a dim view of people on social networking and media, and I don't agree with it, but it's just the way it is. So a lot of great people shy away from making videos that truly want to. So I recommended that he go to check out Calendar's videos. Les does a great job in Wilson fashion. Remember the guy from on the Tim Allen show, Home Improvement? You never seen his face. You'd see him behind the fence. You see his hat, and you'd see his hands sometimes. And Les does those type videos, and I love them. It's a great way to get around that. And so Buffinstuff has also done that. And I urge anybody that's wanting to make videos, but your job for whatever reason prevents it, check out these two gentlemen. It's a great way to enter the community. And let me also say this on the flip side of the coin. There are some that have no desire to make a video whatsoever, that have no job restrictions, and that's okay too. I've got many good friends that have not made them and have no desire to make them, and they are strong friends of mine in the community. We've traded back and forth, PM back and forth. Some I've even visited with on the phone, and that's fine too. Don't let nobody put a guilt trip on you for not making a video. If you don't want to make one, look, y'all are you're just as important in this community as anyone else. Don't let nobody tell you no different. I appreciate your views, and everyone else does too, in your comments and your friendship. But if those that want to, but for job reasons can't, check out Calendar's and Buffinstuff1302 video. It's a great way to do it if you're in that situation. Enough rambling with that. But he had wanted me to try this one. This is from a brick and mortar, I'm assuming in Massachusetts. He sent me two, and one of them is a full Virginia flake, and I come close to smoking it. Oh, it smells so sweet. But I'm committed to doing that cherry blend. And I thought I thought I was going to finish the night off and smoke a stick cigar. Have a stick as I watched a few videos. I'm tempted. I may fire up another bowl of this full Virginia flake here. Beautiful, and it's moist. It's just got a texture, and it smells the Virginia. Naturalness of them comes out. But the cherry is bada bing. It's a house blend, and it's one of those. I believe it's a cherry vanilla. Certainly what I'm picking up, and I think Chris told me that it was. But so many, you sniff in the bag or the tin and you get that cough drop smell, and you know it's full of preservatives, and it's most likely at best going to be a mediocre smoke. I don't get that with this. I have had a couple of hits of puffs off of this. I barely got a char light off of it. So we're going to go back through the ritual of lighting it up again. The pipe I'm smoking it in was a pair, came with a pipe that I smoked yesterday for free in honor of Freehand Friday. My little golden handmade freehand. This one came with it, and they may have came as a set. They were gifted to me. This one and the freehand from yesterday was gifted to me by Uncle Raggy Ragsdale. If y'all hadn't subbed him, great fella. He's an ex-pipe smoker, probably hadn't smoked in 20 years. And he ran across these and called me on the phone and said, look, I want you to have them. And got them. I met him in Vicksburg where he lives. He's a true Southern gentleman. He and I met and visited and liked, and we've been friends for a number of months. And great guy. Plays the guitar, does some guitar lessons. I think the ukulele. He does some cooking videos. He does some ramble videos. Check out one of his hot dog videos on there. It's a very unique and different kind of hot dog. You'll like it. You fry it in a skillet with molasses. It's good, and they taste better the next day. And like he said, find the cheapest dog you can find. Buy the 99-cent pack ones. I've made them here several times after watching that video. The kids like them. Everybody likes them. But anyhow, I wanted to ask y'all about this pipe. And Guy Witherspoon and a PM, I asked him, is there such a thing as a straight freehand? And he said, well, sure, absolutely there is. And I'm wondering, because of the way the stem is this, and I do not know, this is one of two or three that I'm not up on the shape on. This came with the other freehand. I think they are part of a set. Is this a possible straight freehand? If not, I sure wish y'all would help me down below. Help me figure out what kind of shape you'd call this. It is a handmade pipe, but I'm wondering if it is possibly a straight freehand. Anyway, y'all let me know. Help me out with that. And let's get this bada bing fired back up. Not only first impression good, first draw is just awesome. Chris, let me know if you could what brick and mortar you got it, and I'll find out. You may already know if they ship or not, but this is something I'm probably going to want to order again. Very likely this is going to be something I may want to order from time to time, and may even decide to keep it in the rotation. I want to smoke three or four bowls of it first and be sure. I've got my cherries narrowed down to two. Both of them are brick and mortar blends. One of them is MA's. It's called Six Kings. It's a cherry vanilla. And then the cherry smash from Boswell's. Because so many different cherries, like I say, they've got tongue bite, they burn hot, they got the artificial chemical taste. This doesn't have that, and the other two, the Cherry Smash and the Six Kings, do not. But I've got to say that on first impression, it's as good as the Six Kings, and it also is a cherry vanilla. And I think it's better than the Boswell, this Bada Bing is. That's first impression. And sometimes they change. I'm not getting any tongue bite yet on it. And I'm drinking a little Coca-Cola. You know, I'm drinking a carbonated soda with it. So, and I've drawn on it pretty hard. The flavor is there. It's good. Thank you, friend, for sending that on to me. And like I say, y'all check him out. Check out his new style of doing vids and see what you think. Some of you folks that are interested in maybe making videos but are a little afraid to. Well, you know, in the world of business, some days the sun shines, some days it rains, some days it's just cloudy, some days it rains, and some days it comes an all-out deluge. Well, today was just a rainy day. I've certainly had worse. I certainly had a lot better. And I just learned through the years not to get overly excited, but you know, the disappointing thing is over the last 2 days I've logged in about 34 hours of work and about 4 hours sleep, and got up there and lost a whopping $48 when it was all said and done. By the time you figured your gasoline, you know, to and fro, and you know, my truck gets 18, 19 miles to the gallon, but pulling that heavy trailer, it zips it down to about 11. And it just was not a good show. It just was not a good festival. It's the first time there. I like the lay of the land. I like the setup. I like how they did it with the carnival rides, the midway, right there on the courthouse square. Beautiful, great setup. And I had high hopes of this one yesterday. I really, in my mind, thought it should be good, but you know, sometimes you got that intuition, sixth sense, or whatever you want to call it, that was telling me, well, you probably should have been at the river market on your normal deal. But I let the greed of greener pastures lure me, you know. So, you know, am I disappointed? Sure. Is it the first time? No, and it won't be the last. I've been in business a long time, and you win some, you lose some. What you do is you step back and look at what you could have done different. And sometimes, you know, these festivals, it gets any number of things. Of course, the economy can affect it. The time of month it is. If it's around the first, people's got more money. If it's a lot of things, the weather, and it was cooler here today than it has been. What part do you play in it yourself? And I played a big one because I put this one together by the seat of my pants, and I'm bad about that. And usually when I do that, it's a mediocre festival profit-wise. They make a few dollars, but when I really plan it out, that's when my high profit ones come in. And what I had on the menu today works well at the river market, but around the festival, I'm going to have to back up and punt on that. So I've got many options. That's not a problem. Of course, you know, I'm probably going to be doing frying fish on Friday night, so that may limit me on some festivals, and it may just put me working it, using it to fry fish with on Friday night in my own place, and then just doing the river market and target maybe 1 or 2 little festivals that I can do on Saturdays, not have to involve a 2-day Friday and Saturday. The good part about this was, at least I was 70 miles from home. It could have been worse. I could have been 300 miles from home, trying to limp in with a $40 loss, $48 loss, and could have had motel bills, hotel bills, eating on the road, and that kind of stuff. Now, by the time it's said and done, I've got some things that I can, that are perfectly okay to freeze, that will be fine sold next Saturday at the river market. So you take that into consideration and know it wasn't, actually you may have gained $40 or $50 toward your inventory on that. So, but anyway, I'm tired. Hadn't had a lot of rest. My wife's already tuckered out, went to bed. I'm either gonna smoke that full Virginia flake. I was thinking about capping the night off with an Oliva. Gotten really partial to these, but I may go with the flake that Chris sent. But I did want to get in the video. I've got several I need to watch and several comments to answer, and because I'm kind of wired up. I've got home, I'm tired, but I'm ready to just kind of wind down, watch a few videos, and answer some private messages. So we'll get back with y'all tomorrow night sometime, God willing. Meanwhile, y'all take care, have a good one, and God bless you.